Thank you. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. First item is approval of the board agenda.
Make a motion to approve the board agenda.
Second. Motion and second.
And I will roll call Dr. Nancy Williamson,
Aye.
Kevin Byrd, Dr. Danny Cross, and Dorothy Watson.
Motion carries. The agenda is approved. The next item is approval of the consent agenda.
I make a motion to approve the consent agenda.
Motion,
Second.
second.
And I will roll call Dr. Danny Cross,
Aye.
Dorothy Watson,
Aye.
Kevin Byrd, and Dr. Nancy Williamson.
Aye. Motion carries. First item of business is to grant tenure to Alicia Sieber, Carla, how do you pronounce it? Botchley, and Crystal Bowling.
Motion.
Second.
Motion, second.
And I will roll call Kevin Byrd, Dorothy Watson,
Aye.
Dr. Nancy Williamson,
Aye.
and Dr. Danny Cross.
Motion carries. Next item is the adoption of the wellness and computer science textbooks. There's a list of them in your packet.
I make that motion.
Motion,
Second.
second.
And I will roll call Kevin Byrd,
Aye.
Dr. Nancy Williamson, Dorothy Watson,
Aye.
and Dr. Danny Cross.
Motion carries. We now have new wellness and computer science textbooks. The next item is field trip request, OHS cheerleaders to the Park Vista Hotel in Gatlinburg for cheer camp, I'd say.
Motion.
Motion,
Second.
second.
And I will roll call Kevin Byrd,
Aye.
Dorothy Watson,
Aye.
Dr. Nancy Williamson,
Aye.
and Dr. Danny Cross.
Motion carries. The next item is fundraiser request of Imprints of Honor and Tomahawk Club OHS football.
I make a motion to approve the fundraiser request.
Motion,
Second.
second.
And I will roll call Dorothy Watson,
Aye.
Dr. Danny Cross,
Aye.
Dr. Nancy Williamson,
Aye.
and Kevin Byrd.
Aye.
Motion carries. The next item is the second reading of all of these updated board policies. There's a stack of
I make a motion to approve these policies on second reading.
them. Motion,
Second.
second.
And I will roll call Dr. Danny Cross,
Aye.
Dr. Nancy Williamson,
Aye.
Kevin Byrd,
Aye.
and Dorothy Watson.
Aye.
Motion carries. We now have the policies approved on second reading. The next item is bid recommendations from food service. Non-food was U.S. Foods of Cookville was the only bid. Produce, R&J Produce, the only bid. Ice cream, Davis Ice Cream, LaGrange, Georgia was the only bid. Did I hear a motion to accept these bids for the food service?
I make a motion to approve the bids.
We're not accepting the ice cream bid though, is that correct?
Oh, no, yeah, we're accepting.
Not to accept,
Not to accept, yeah.
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 She had
For
went in.
quality.
She was having issues with the shipments. They were coming
Yeah, sorry.
in, they were melted, that wasn't, so.
Or
she's
they
recommending-
didn't show up with them.
Yeah.
And that was
So
in.
that's part of the motion.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
Did we accept those two and then that one
And we
because it
declined the
was-
ice cream.
Correct.
So what will we do for ice cream bid?
We'll rebid it.
Oh, okay. So do we have a motion to,
Dr. Cross did a first motion.
I'll second.
Okay.
Motion second.
And I will roll call Dorothy Watson,
Aye.
Kevin Byrd,
Aye.
Dr. Nancy Williamson,
Aye.
and Dr. Danny Cross.
Aye.
Motion carries. Then we have these memorandums of understanding. Dolly Parton Children's Hospital, the Telehealth Stand Coalition, Alqui, University of the Cumberlands, Children's Center of the Cumberlands, Children's Center of the Cumberlands Body Safety Program, Lincoln Memorial University, and Vigilance Security and Technology.
Motion.
Second.
Motion, second.
Now roll call, Kevin Byrd,
Aye.
Dr. Danny Cross,
Aye.
Dorothy Watson,
Aye.
and Dr. Nancy Williamson.
Aye. Motion carries. Next item is budget amendments. These are just routine for the end of the year to get everything to balance.
I make a motion to approve the budget amendments.
Motion,
Second.
second.
And I will roll call, Dr. Nancy Williamson,
Aye.
Dr. Danny Cross,
Aye.
Kevin Byrd,
Aye.
and Dorothy Watson.
Aye.
Motion carries. And then we have 2 leave of absence requests. Alyssa Slavin and Amy Ellis.
Motion.
Motion,
Second.
second.
And I will roll call, Dr. Nancy Williamson,
Aye.
Kevin Byrd,
Aye.
Dorothy Watson,
Aye.
and Dr. Danny Cross.
Aye.
Motion carries. And then the last item is a letter of resignation from Ann Braden.
I make a motion we accept this letter of resignation.
Motion,
Second.
second.
And I will roll call, Kevin Byrd,
Aye.
Dorothy Watson,
Aye.
Dr. Danny Cross,
Aye.
and Dr. Nancy Williamson.
Aye. Motion carries. That's all the business before the board. Director of Schools.
So, just a reminder, Saturday is high school graduation. We typically wear black with white shirts. Is that still good with you guys?
With our gray vest. We're gonna wear a gray
Yeah,
vest
gray
over it, because it's gonna be cold.
Okay.
Dark.
Are we
the
good?
Heavy one.
Everybody good?
The heavy gray, or the light gray
It's
heavy.
the one you got us this year at Christmas.
Okay. And then typically for middle school, we wear khaki pants. And what about this blue? Is everybody
Good.
good with that? This blue? Okay, good.
Somebody will tell Mark.
As long as it don't go.
You gonna tell Mark?
Oh, yeah.
Kevin,
We'll
I
send
think
him a
we're not there. I don't think that's a good idea, Kevin.
We'll send him a picture, lay it out, and take a picture and send him.
Now, I have seen him a picture and he still showed up different, didn't he, one year?
That's,
So-
yeah. We'll be able to find something.
Yeah.
Everybody
Is it his
hears
brother?
that Mark is, that Kevin's the one that's telling him what to do.
Tell him to wear his orange blazers.
Yeah.
It'll be fine. It doesn't matter whatever he wears, we're good. But just don't forget, we've got high school graduation. Hopefully it'll be on the field, but if not,
And it's gonna be at 7:30, but we need to be there by 7.
Yes.
Okay.
In the tunnel. Okay, so here comes the good part. So first of all, this is very special to our school district, but I would like to congratulate 2 people. Amber Baird for being named the 2025-26 District Staff Member of the Year. And I would ask that she come up and we're gonna present her with a plaque and I'll get a picture.
So you want to do pictures, or you want me to do pictures?
I will.
All right.
Nancy's gonna do that for us, I can do it. Listen, don't worry, I'll make you look on. Just kidding, I really am not good at taking pictures.
Grab the other side.
This will work.
Jason's
Get another picture. I'm gonna take a couple, is that all right?
The plaque's crooked, straighten it up. There you go.
There we
There.
go. Okay.
Thank you. Thank you.
And then secondly, I would like to congratulate Denise May for being selected as the 2025-26 Administrator of the Year. And I can tell you, their peers nominated them, which makes it even sweeter. Okay, so let me do a couple, okay? Sure. All right. So obviously, we can't say enough good things about both Amber and Denise. I will tell you this, if they leave, I still don't know what we're gonna do. So, we're hoping that they'll hang out for the 26-27 school year, but we're very proud of them. Also, I want to mention Camden Jones was named one of the MTSU's True Blues, so it's pretty awesome if you know Camden. Also in your packet, you have the 2026 industrial and business forecast information. You also have legislative updates. Thankfully, you know, I sent y'all everything up until the day that they finally closed legislation. I will tell you, things were much better toward the end than they were when we first started, so I'm very thankful for all the supporters in public education for reaching out to legislators and for all the hard work for our not only the superintendents but the lobbyists and things to kind of help. I do think there's going to have to be a shift at some point to support public ed, because right now I still don't feel like we are being supported, especially financially. Also included is your TSSAA updates, grade level meeting updates, just follow-up notes. I also want to let you know that Michelle Massengale was able to secure the preschool development grant, so we're excited about that. She's done a great job. Another side note, Imprints of Honor, which is a wonderful organization if you've ever been to, and I know we have a lot of things going on, but I wanted to mention this because it's probably one of my favorite things. It honors our military in our community. So on May 21st from 6 to 8 in the lower gym, if you've never been, please try to stop by. It's really neat, the things that they do. Just a reminder, non-tenure letters will be going out in May, mid to the end of May. You also have, Kathy does a great job with our breakfast and lunch menus, and you can look at those. We have such a variety with her as our food service director. I'm always so grateful for her. And last but not least, our virtual academy was just approved by the state. Now, as far as the details, we don't have any of that in place, so we're excited about that. And right now, I think that's all of my report. For the month of May, I need to hire the following people: Amber Baird, Carla Botchley.
Good to know.
That means she can't leave. Kevin Barnes, Stacy Barnes, David Blevins, Stephanie Boshears, Crystal Bowling, Lisa Boyett, Leslie Boyett Neal, Amy Buttram, Tina Buttram, Sandra Bird, Ashley Chambers, Wendy Chambers, Melissa Cooper, Heather Crabtree, Tanya Crabtree, Melinda Cressup, Kendra Cross, Lee Culver, Stephanie Duncan, Amy Ellis, Lisa Gilbert, Leanne Goins, Jody Green, Lauren Hamby, Heather Hill, Karen Jeffers, Crystal Jones, Carrie Kidd, Aaron Lambert, Jaretta Lay, Jody Lay, Brittany Lau, Carissa Lau, Miranda Lau, Devlin Markham, Brittany Markham, Denise May, Caitlin Neely, Phil Newport, Leslie Pemberton, Alicia Seaberg, Keith Sexton, Tori Slavin, Brandy Smith, Krista Smith, Jenna Smith, Zach Smith, Gretchen Stevens, Haley Stonecipher, Danny Strike, Amanda Terry, Kevin Terry, Sherry Terry, Paige Thompson, Caitlin West, Marv West is now retired. I don't know why I wrote him on there, that's my fault. Patty West, maybe I wanted to bring him back. Did somebody help with that? Patty West, Sean West, and Laura Wilson. Now, I will say if somebody's name was not on here, it's just paperwork and things. So we have to make sure everything's updated before I can officially hire them. So if they are missing anything like backgrounds, or if they're 11 and 12 month employees, sometimes those change, so I don't want teachers to panic. Also, Ben Gilbert. And that is all the business I have before the board.
Very good. Let's start with Ashley.
Well, as always, we are busy with the large amount of students and staff that we have. I think the biggest thing that we've accomplished the last couple of weeks, we have wrapped up our state testing. We logged into the portal yesterday, and it is confirmed that they have received all of our tests back. We had about 30 shipments sent to us of tasting materials for 3rd through 5th grade. So everything is accounted for, and it says it has been scored. So we're not sure if we're happy or nervous about that, but we should be getting some results back soon. We should be getting quick scores back. I think by May 20th is the deadline they're giving us for the 3rd grade retention, because we've got to know if we need to reach out to families to look at that retake option, or if we need to talk about summer school and things like that. So We tried some things different this year. We really worked on our testing environment. We have a lot of kids that we pull out for small group services. With this many kids, I think we had 124 kids we pull out. So with 735, that's probably not too big of a number, but it took the entire team to make sure that kids, had their small group services and things like that for the test. And I think that we did a good job this year with just being intentional, making sure that we put kids with adults that they were comfortable with. They kind of knew. Mr. Terry, I'll throw Mr. Terry under the bus a little bit. I think he's been there 26 years, and he told us when testing was over, he said, I've never seen a level of effort from kids like I did this year. And so we were super excited. The teachers came together. They put together some incentives. And so kids were earning tickets for their attendance and being there on time and giving their best effort. And man, they showed up and showed out. So we had a water day last week, and we had great attendance. We didn't have a lot of makeup tests. I would say less than 20 makeup tests for the entire almost 2 week period that we had. So it's taken team. So now we've shifted to iReady testing, and a big load of that hands off to Denise and Amanda. I'm always thankful for them for taking that on. They're pulling individual kids, testing. We have to do our literacy tasks, which are our dyslexia screeners. So we're hoping to have testing kind of wrapped up by tomorrow, so we should be able to kind of see where we stand for the year. So just to tag off of what Dr. Phillips said about Dr. Massengill has done a lot of work. We've done a lot of work in pre-K this year. She has secured that AALN grant. They're going to come in $60,000, I think, over the next 3 years. She's also secured a micro grant, and that's going to allow us to give them some PD. Sometimes pre-K kind of gets left out. There's not always things out there, but there's some upcoming opportunities this summer, and so we're going to be able to help pay for some of those things through these grants. So we were really excited as well, talking about the data a little bit more. Chronic absenteeism is a little bit of a problem for us, but we are happy to know that our April poll already has us decreased by over 4% for the year. So as long as we can maintain, we really feel like that's going to help us on our grade card a little bit this year. So now we're preparing for next year. We've got 1 foot in the door and kind of 1 foot still in. I know Miss Mayberry probably feels the same way, but we're really trying to tailor some of those PD sessions this summer for what our teachers need, specifically to the curriculums we have. With CKLA U-Fly, and I'm working with the Math Court office right now to develop our own PD, and we're going to do that this summer with teachers. So right now we are just wrapping up testing. We have a lot of extracurricular activities going on, and we owe the kids several incentives for attendance. We have field day coming up next week. The color run's coming up. I'm sure Miss Kelly will talk about that. And then just a few dates I wanted to throw out to you guys. On May the 18th, we're going to have pre-K, kindergarten, and 5th grade. We're having to bust up into 3 days. But the pre-K and kindergarten, pre-K will be at 11 o'clock. We're going to be going over to First Baptist Church on Main Street again for pre-K Awards Day. Kindergarten will be happening at 1 o'clock at the same location. And then that night at 5 o'clock, we will be moving from 5th grade over up to the high school gym. On May 19th, we will gather our 1st and 2nd grade students at 5 p.m. And then on May 20th, we will be working with our 3rd and 4th grade for their awards day, also beginning at 5 p.m. So we're trying to wrap up. We have teacher appreciation lined up for next week. We have a lot of special things to do for the teachers. A lot of our community partners really came and helped us with that too, with such a large staff. So we're just trying to finish the next 2 weeks strong.
Okay, a lot of the same. Obviously, we have finished TCAT. Thank you. That was a lot. We had quite a few more makeup sessions, but attendance at the middle school, we were doing everything. We also did senior time tickets again this year, but we came together, it was done. Students, we did have a lot, and one of the reasons we had so many makeup sessions, we had a lot of pull-outs. So I think we ended up pulling out into small groups, almost 80 students to get and meet their individualized needs. We've also started iReady. We're a little over halfway finished with that. Our main goal is to get iReady completed before 8th grade graduation, which is Tuesday night at 6 o'clock. Our awards day is May 19th at 9 in the gym. One of the celebratory things is that our golf team played in the district tournament. Both boys and girls golf team won, and boys were undefeated in season play. At the tournament, boys won by 24 strokes and girls won by 12. And they will participate in the regional tournament on May 13th. So that's kind of new for us with the golf team, and we're very excited about that. You all should have yearbooks from OMS in front of you. Our students created a lot of those pages. They were assigned pages or volunteered for pages, and they did most of that work themselves in the yearbook committee. On May 18th and 19th, Tennessee Tech and with the Garrett grant, they are bringing a mobile planetarium that will be set up in the lower gym. We're hoping we have a lot of students participate in that, so we're creating a schedule so they can come. It's new to us, don't know exactly what to expect, but we're real excited about that. But as Ashley said, we are wrapping up this year and already making plans for the next.
Very good.
Stacy is out. She is actually at the band concert.
And it's much the same, everything happening all.
They are
this.
finished with some of their stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What
Kelly.
time did you say the awards day?
Awards Day is at 9 on the 19th, and graduation is at 6 on the 12th. You should have flyers for each of those. I sent flyers for both, just as a reminder.
Just wrapping up the end of the year, submitted our coordinated school health plan today for next year, submitted our family resource plan for next year. So just trying to wrap up those end of the year things with security, safety, family resource center, just, the end of the year stuff right now. So that's kind of what's going on. Our color run that Miss Ashley mentioned about, we were very privileged to have a partnership with Ridgeview, and they wrote a family involvement grant for us, and we were able to use that money to do something for the kids this year. So they gave us $9,000 to do something fun with the kids, and they told us just to make it memorable for them. So we have chosen to do the fun run on May the 14th, and all it is all the kids that their parents signed a permission slip and filled that out for us to give us parental permission for them to do that. They get a t-shirt, and it has our logo on the front and then the Ridgeview logo, but it's a white shirt, and they will just run through colored powder that we're throwing at them if you've ever saw it. So they'll just get covered. It's cornstarch. It's all it is dyed cornstarch. It's not going to hurt them. But we just thought it'd be a fun way, a little something to do for them. We're doing that on the 14th. If it rains, we'll do it on the 15th. But Ridgeview was a huge contributor to that through their grant. And then First National Bank, I want to thank them because they bought all the kids sunglasses because we had to have eye protection. So I think that'll be a fun thing. And then the next thing we're going to do, I'm going to mention kind of, as you know, we went with a new student management system, so we are transitioning from Skyward to a new student management system called Focus. These people have been phenomenal. They've been flying in from Florida. They meet with me and Matt and Heather every single Monday and Thursday on Zoom. But they're building our student management system to us, so they're tailoring it to anything that we need. But they will be back on site May the 20th and 21st to train our teachers before they go home from summer, so it's not like you come back and we're throwing something new at you again. So they have been phenomenal to work with in doing this, that they will be on site again on May the 20th and the 21st. And they're already looking at dates this summer to fly back to be on site with us again. So it's not virtual, it's not, they're gonna send us a video and tell us to watch it. They're actually coming and doing hands-on training with our staff. And I just want to say thank you. I was not here for Night of Honor, but I just want to thank Mr. Brown, Dr. Phillips, all of those that helped do that, because I enjoyed that last year. It was really a great night. I think it's a wonderful way to celebrate our staff, but I just appreciate the hard work that y'all put into that, even though I didn't get to be here this year, but thank you for doing that for our staff.
So it's like, so I just have one more thing. Of course, we've got Denise and Amber here, and you all know how thankful I am for them. But I also want to say, all the spouses in their lives, obviously we have two husbands here, but I feel sorry for them at times.
You probably should.
I know, I'll give you one example. Denise got sick on us, and I thought that we wasn't gonna get anything done. She got called, 50 times. We called Ashley. We were like, go to her house and tell her she has to submit this, so the spouses put up with a lot, and I really appreciate them coming with these ladies and supporting them, because education didn't used to be this busy. It is a lot. It is a lot, and it has changed, especially since COVID. So I'm just grateful for our staff, grateful for their spouses, grateful we're not all in straitjackets. So, just want to say I'm grateful for you men.
We have an excellent staff all across the board. So proud of you. Anything else? Do I hear a motion to adjourn?
Make that motion.